Welcome back to Melanin Madam. Happy New Year for everyone that did not join us yesterday. I hope you're having a great start to the new year and you ended last year on a good note as well. I will have the co-hosts introduce themselves. Tonight's topic, of course, more media Madam P.I. and hold on, I'm getting feedback. More media Madam P.I. And tonight is case number 18. So we have fantasies, fraud, and lines that should have never been crossed. Chad is like all these videos is lines that should have never been crossed. So we'll see. I will have our co-hosts introduce themselves and then we will get started.
Hi, everybody. Happy Taco Tuesday and Happy New Year.
Hey y'all, it's always delicious, and we're coming in here to be delicious with these dilemmas. You understand me? I love it. And happy Tuesday. Yes, let's happy everything.
Just happy shit. Actually, I'll choose peaceful. Happy peaceful Tuesday. Because child, I'm telling you, I hit some. Oh, Rose, I gotta call you when this is over. Mm-hmm. Remind me. I don't care what kind of headache you got. I'm calling you when this is over. Okay, here we go. Here we go, you guys. So let me read the disclaimer and then we'll jump right into the stories. When you come in, please make sure that you like the live because I know you will like the stories. So go ahead and like the live before you get into the stories and then forget to do it. And then, as well, if you can share this, if you just hit the share button, it will go straight to your Facebook and you'll be sharing the live for me. So I would really appreciate that. So let's see. The following stories were submitted anonymously and are presented for commentary, awareness, and discussion. Names and identifying details have been changed or not. This show does not condone violence, exploitation, sexual coercion, fraud, abuse. Some content involves sexual trauma, deception, and emotional manipulation. Viewer discretion is strongly advised. Okay, so you guys know that my disclaimers change based on the stories that will be read for the night. I'm very open with you that I don't read the stories before they are on the story. I want to be surprised with you guys. It makes it a little, it gives me something to look forward to as well. Um, but that means when you hear that last part, something like that is in here. I do know that I do read the stories before I load them up. So it would be nothing like with children, with anything like that. That would be too much for me to handle. So it may be on the border, but nothing really crosses the line. But I can't say what's too much for somebody. So that is a trigger warning before the show starts. I do give the title and then I give a trigger type question. So that allows us to know what we're about to read into. So it does give some insight. So you can press mute on those. When I put this mic up to my hand, I'm reading the story. So, and then when I put it down, we're done. So if you want to put me on mute, if the story might not be good, go ahead and do that and then come back. I care about my people. You guys ready for the first story? Oh, oh shit. I have an update. Okay, so updates. You guys remember the story that we read where the son told the girlfriend, I don't know why you worried about me on this game. You should be worried about my dad over there making up with my mama with your money and getting back together. Remember the
I
married
remember
couple?
that. I remember that. What's the tea? What's the tea?
Okay, so let me shit, I put it in that phone. Okay, so let me see if I remember. Let me see if I can go to it. Hold on, give me 1 second. Y'all will want me to read this. In a nutshell, this nutcase actually did an update, like I said to her story. Let's see. And she said that dude comes home. Here it is. Okay, we got an update. Hold on 1 second. Y'all will want to hear the actual reply because I don't think y'all gonna believe me. I think y'all gonna be like, who in all of dog heaven would do that? This can't be real. Okay, so this one is an update. Oh, here we go. Okay, here it is, right here. Okay, so the update is update. Ladies, hear me out. He stole my heart and my money. I paid off his credit cards for $13,009 because I wanted him to go into the new year with me debt free. He got on one knee and I thought he was about to propose, but he didn't. He got on his knee and said, "Thank you." The next morning, he took his son and went back to his raggedy wife. I rang in the new year alone. We can't trust these dicks in 2026. Spread the word.
Hmm.
Go to bed. Like
Hmm.
you didn't know. Like you didn't know, ma'am.
Yeah, I don't even
You
feel sorry
always knew.
for her. I don't feel sorry for her at all. I don't feel sorry.
Y'all can never believe that's hi sis. Can y'all believe that that is the update that she gave after the story? Does anybody not remember the story? Should I read the story?
I don't remember. It must have been on one of your other shows.
Read the
Okay,
story again. I do
here-
remember it, and I am ready for
right
part
here,
two.
right here. Here's the story. The story is dating my boyfriend for a year. His son, 16 years old, moved in my house with him. I told him to stop gaming and do his homework so he won't fail his class again. We don't waste time in my house. I didn't know his online friends heard my convo. He responded, "You wasting time right now. Don't worry about my grades. Worry about my dad at his mom's house." Hold on. At my mom's house. Shit. Hold on. You wasting time right now. Don't worry about my grades. Worry about my dad at my mom's house spending your money on her. He's the shadiest nigga ever, and you're funding his reunion with his wife. I yanked the cord, shut the game down. Him, you can't hurt me when I don't give a fuck. You can't threaten me. We're leaving anyway. Our shit is already packed. Sure enough, my boyfriend has a bag packed and hidden in the closet. He promised he was leaving her. Why move in with me when you plan to still be with her? How do I keep him here with me? I invested too much time, money, and effort at this point. His son can go though. And that's her response. So she still tried to keep that man.
That's why I don't feel sorry for her because the son gave you a warning, and you still did that. So that's your fault.
Ain't that crazy? Can you believe that was $13,009 you paid off for this man?
I can't believe you muscled up the energy to pay off someone else's debt with your stupid
Yeah,
ass. You dumb as the fuck. I'm
Can't
sorry.
believe you gave us an update.
Well, that wasn't really truly an update because the reality is we already knew that. We knew that.
exactly.
We knew
We
that
didn't know
with
she
the.
would pay a $13,000 debt. Now,
No,
come
that's the
on.
only thing we didn't know, and you should have kept that part with your dumb ass because now you got these monkey niggas out here thinking that we finna do it too. No.
That's why I be saying,
No,
dude,
in
this
the comments,
do.
everybody was like, who is we? Because
That's why I be saying, like, dude, is this stuff really real? Or are people doing this for clicks and likes? Like, can you be that stupid? I
Yes.
really be wondering, is
Yes.
they
thank
lying?
you. Yes, you
No,
really
you can be
can do
that
that.
stupid. Let me be clear with you. I was clearly in my early 20s, late teens type situation, and I was dumb like that. I was a hardcore worker and I made good money. And I also knew that I had struggles. So I felt like I should help every Tom, Dick, and Harry who also
Mhm.
had a struggle. So, yes, you can be dumb. My gosh, let me tell y'all, I sent $700 to Africa back in the day. It was so long ago because this monkey ass man had me food. Oh, you understand me? And I'm trying to help him get out of get his mama out the damn hospital. Stop believing this bullshit on the internet. And if you can't meet these monkeys in person and get to their houses, then leave them where they are. If they can't introduce you to their folks, they do not want you like that. And so therefore there's things you should never do for people who treat you like temporary situation.
But this whole show's built around this on YouTube. There's a whole like investigative team that does shows like this where somebody is in a life. They don't know if that person is real or if that person is lying. Now the person is physically, they're looking at them, but they don't know if that's really them or if they are a fraud and they get love bombed and they lose all of their money. Mhm. It's real show. So this is very real. That's a small amount compared. One lady I saw, it was 129,000, and
Lord.
it was very sad because it was like, no offense, man, but you're 70 years old, and this man that
Oh, that's
came,
sad. I
yes,
feel sorry for her though. She's
yes.
old.
Oh, absolutely. I feel sorry for any of them. You know, it could be somebody that was with their high school sweetheart their whole life. So they've only experienced one man. And then the man passes away. They and get this big amount of money. But now they're right on that verge age where it's like really hard to start over, like the 45 to 55 age. It is hard to start over if that's all you've known. So you've never dated, right? Then the lady met the man. He came and moved in with her in the UK. She spent all this money on him, bought him cars and all of this stuff, did all of this stuff for him. He literally was getting that money together and took it and came to the US. Once he's hit the soil here, you can't make him go back. And you're responsible for him. I was like, damn. So yeah, it's very real. Unfortunately, yeah, they're con people. It's very fortunate. That was a con, what he did to her. That was a con for sure. You didn't never plan on leaving your wife, and you should have never accepted her paying off money like that, but you did.
Yeah, and
And
when you're looking for love, you do stupid shit. I
mhm.
mean,
And
I will
especially if they're
say,
present in your face.
right? Like he's not even an online trick. He's an in real life trick. So
Right.
therefore, it's like they gaslight you well, and I can only imagine. I promise you, cheaters don't always look like cheaters. They do not. When I tell you scheduling is a motherfucker in life, like, oh, I work the third shift, my wife worked the first shift, you work the second shift. I can rotate, and nobody ever truly knows. So on the low, yes, you stupid for paying his bills, but yes, I still understand your stupidity, and I wish that you learn to love yourself. There we go. We back at it. Love yourself, because self should tell you that that's not a good idea. That's
Well,
just
the
not a
first
good idea.
indicator with her is he said he was leaving his wife for me. This is where it's a catch 22. And I personally get it from the woman's perspective. It's never been me, but I could understand. If you're not telling me you're leaving her and you're in the house with her, you're physically in the house with me. And then to add an extra layer, we also have your son. So why would I believe that you would be living with me? That's why it's just best to do it the right way and let that divorce should have gone through first. It should have
Yeah.
went through first. He's still married, but I could understand her moving the way she moved. I would never do money like that. That's just me. But I could understand her believing it because not only did you come, your son is here too. Who would uproot their child and put them in the middle of some shit like this if you're thinking with a normal brain? So do I get that part? Yes. The part I don't understand is the update. Like this boy told you this. You said you went in the closet and saw the bag. That's his mother that he's talking about. And you then would have been okay when he got on down on one knee if he proposed, but you're skipping the divorce part. Like you can't be that stupid. Now that's stupid to me. I don't agree. I'm a row. You can't be that stupid. So now that was the update. Child, I told y'all I don't make this shit up. It's there. Because why would you do that for clickbait? That's not helping you on somebody else's platform.
Baby, let me get a check that fat.
Right.
I can't tell
If
you
it
that
was
I
her
would be
telling it,
supporting a man. I just can't tell you that. I'm sorry. I can't tell you that. I was scrolling and that girl said a man has 24 hours. A man has 24 hours. A woman does not. She has to go through cramps, take care of children, pick up kids, go to work, come home, cook and clean. And all you do is go to work and swear you is just that tired
PMS takes us out for 2 weeks a month, period.
at a time. And
Mhm.
that's if you're lucky.
That's if you're lucky. So,
Okay.
yes, I understand. So that's the update, y'all. I was really surprised I saw it. I saw that one last night when I was on the phone with my mom. I said, Mom, I know they fucking lying. Uh, so that's the update. So now let's jump into the news stories. Story number one. Guys ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. I slept through the red flags. How much betrayal can happen while you think everything is fine? So this one shouldn't be triggering. So let's start. I have this glare in my glasses. We have a newborn, so I slept like a feather at night, exhausted, tapped out, trusting. One night I woke up halfway and heard my baby mama whispering, laughing, making plans. I checked her phone the next morning. She was texting multiple men. When I confronted her, she looked me dead in my face and said, I'm scamming these dudes for us. I don't even know how to respond to that. A week later, daycare called me in a panic. A man I never met picked up my son. She said it was one of the side dudes doing her a favor. Now I'm spiraling because she's lying, scamming, and giving strangers access to our child. I don't even know if that child is biologically mine. So tell me, do I protect my heart first or protect the baby at all costs?
I mean, both. Hell.
That's
Right?
exactly what I was gonna
Like,
say.
I'm like, how
Both.
do you pick one in that? You
Right.
both.
Both are for safety purposes. Like,
Yeah.
she has shown you who she is. Baby, don't worry about that. I'm just getting these men to do some shit, because me and
I
you
ain't gonna
can
lie
do it.
though. I appreciate her honesty. That shit was tea. That shit was so tea. But the problem is,
Your
was she
character's
truly
bad.
being honest?
Yeah, your character's
Because
bad.
the fact that you didn't let the man pick up your kid,
Come on
that's doing
now.
too much. But he also might pay daycare. So pipe down, sir. I don't know.
I don't care. Mm-mm. You
I
don't
don't. I mean, I'm
ever.
not that type of person, but I'm just saying. I always tend to understand all people's sides of the story, whether I agree or disagree.
Well, we've actually had a couple of stories now where a man has wanted a woman so bad that he's ready to go tell the girl, want the kids to go. I'm sorry, go tell the husband, want the kids to go away, and things like that. Men are just as psychotic as women. Why would you give them access to your husband's personal life? Because that's not just your son, that's y'all son. There is no way on this planet that that man should know where their child is and to be able to pick the child up, and you didn't discuss that with the actual father. So if that man goes ballistic and now starts single white femaling you and sees that he belongs with you and he's gonna take the kid and you got to come over there and he's gonna hold the kid hostage and shit like that, but you gave him access, then what?
Man, women is out here doing strange things for some strange things. I don't know. That is a bit much. Sis,
You
that
should have
is
been scamming and saying
tacky.
you was in Yugoslavia or something, not where you are. You don't even supposed to give the state that you're in, if you ask me. But no. So the question, do I protect my heart first or protect the baby at all costs? You do both. So that if you don't think that the baby is yours, you need to take the baby for a DNA test. That's first of all. Then second, first of all, you need to sit little foo head. You need to sit her down and let her know. If you have a problem with it, I don't particularly think you being a scammer is a good idea. It's dangerous and people get in their feelings. And I don't want that type of danger just to get a couple dollars or to help us with something that we should be able to do on our own. That's number two. And block him from being able to go get your child from that daycare.
Well, what I'm gonna say is respectfully, she's bored.
She just had a baby. She's still
Doesn't
in
matter.
postpartum.
And that could be a part of her postpartum, wilding the fuck out. Um, the reality is, sir, no disrespect, but I have to ask, are you handling your shit at home for her to not go out and do what she's doing? Because for a woman to
Something is
do what
lacking.
she is doing,
Right.
sir, that is a cry that you're not doing what you should be doing. Now, I'm not saying some of us ain't wilding out, but for the most part, women don't just go randomly doing shit that involves their children.
They usually don't.
So, sir, I have to say again, if she's okay to tell you what she's doing, she did not hide it from you. I don't agree, but I do have to ask you, where are you feeling?
The reason why I said that he should sit her down and talk to her, I don't know if he's okay with her scamming, because why wasn't that in here? Why, when she said, when I confronted her, she looked me dead in my face and said, I'm scamming these dudes for us. Hard stop. Why didn't you tell her I don't want that? Because that's not anywhere in here that you told her that that's not. I
Because
didn't
it
even
turned
know.
them on for a second.
I didn't even know how to respond to that.
Yeah, it turned them on for a second. I'm sorry. He
Or
thought
it's
he was
something he
doing a
wanted to
big
get
one.
out of. He was probably okay with the help part.
I think he was more so just okay with her saying that she was doing it for them. I mean, like, not
Really?
even. Yeah, men are like that, girl. They are childish and petty and silly. And
I've
oh my
heard.
God, that girl is gonna rock for me like that. Oh yeah, let's get it. Okay, okay. And then it got too much when that baby picked up your son. That's the only problem you truly have. Your problem is the fact that your kid got involved. But, sir, to get what she needs, she got to involve the kid because you're clearly not existing. Not that you are or aren't. She could, again, be bored as the fuck. She could also be very bored. But I really would like to know what you are not doing for her to be so honest with you about what she's doing. I'm just saying.
Mhm. Women are just as hard as men since the beginning. My privacy, peace, and security from danger has no price for me. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. This is somebody she's obviously comfortable with, for her to let the child be picked up, but the care caused in a frenzy. And when you added him to the daycare to be able to go get that child, how did you not tell me that? It's a newborn. We have a newborn. That's a newborn.
But the daycare messy is the entire fuck. Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear how what I heard?
Well, they're supposed to call, but my question is, why did you
Why would
call
they call if
after?
she called and gave you an approval? Why would you then turn
Because
around
they
and call
usually
the
want it from
husband?
both parents. If both parents took the child in there, in order for them to have his number, both parents must be down. So they usually want both parents, especially of a newborn or something.
Oh, okay. I'm just checking. I
Yes.
ain't got no kids, but
It's gotten so crazy these days. Usually, that's what it is.
I was about to say
Usually.
that just sounded so messy of the daycare though to call
Girl.
him after the fact.
Well, to me, it's messy because you called after. It
Yes,
got real when the baby was added in. It got real, real when the baby was added in.
because he was really okay believing her bullshit. Because I don't think he's. The fact is, she's still cheating. I don't care what you say.
Right.
I don't care what you say. You bringing folks to bringing involving the children. He getting some dick. I mean, like you getting some of that penis, girl. Stop playing. Listen, stop it. I'm so fucking weak, girl. These women, y'all make it hard for a pimp.
I can't. I can't.
Oh,
Adding in the baby girl, you chose hell for that one. I don't agree. I don't even have no, I don't have advice for you. I just have advice for him. Get your house in order. Okay. That's the advice. Or your life. It's a newborn. You can flee and choose safety and peace because you don't have a damn clue what or who she has around you. Your brother husband is gonna walk up to you one day.
and just so that's how I feel. You talking about protect the child. You don't know if it's yours. It don't matter if it's yours. If you signed that birth certificate, take that child up out of there. It's yours in the courts. It's yours.
Depending on what state, yeah.
That's just my opinion.
I'm not even gonna lie. If I was a man at this point, unless I knew it like if unless I felt 900% sure, I don't know. I would probably pay the extra for a DNA test while the baby was in the stomach. I wouldn't
Yeah,
want to
me
call
too.
the
I feel like they should do that automatically now. Like
right, bro. It's
it
too
should be
much.
automatic now.
It's too much. In a minute, it's gonna be whole husbands not wanting to sign birth certificates. It's gonna be whole husbands because of all the things that have come out, and they could 100% trust their spouse, and they gonna be like, I don't want to. I want to make sure, or I'll sign it later. I'll sign it later. I'm not signing it right now, which takes away from their experience of becoming a father, which is very interesting. That was a
Which is
lot.
why I'm really grateful that my dad went on and got the test. I didn't appreciate it as a 9 year old and you doing it because your new wife said it.
Mm,
But I do appreciate it because now you know for sure that I'm not only
exactly.
99.999%. The state of Tennessee put my your name on my birth certificate, sir. You
Right.
didn't have to sign no more. They said I'm a Thornton. Have a wonderful day.
And do so.
And
There
I
you go.
had. Now, granted, my daddy wasn't denying me. We not saying that. We saying that go on and get the test so there won't nobody have a problem. Baby
Right.
mama, new wife, ex-wife, new husband, old boyfriend. Like
The
everybody
legal
need to know the
system.
truth.
Nobody.
Just
It's
let it
good to
be
know where you
truthful.
came from. I agree. Okay, next story. Guys, ready?
And is
Yes.
The fantasy turned out to be a lie. When attraction is built on illusion, what's left when the truth shows up? Marriage. Okay. He checked every box on paper: tall, bald, bearded, big hands, big feet, big energy. He spent almost half an hour trying to please me orally, and I kept thinking, okay, let's get to the main event. That's
Yeah,
when I saw it.
that's bad already.
That's when I saw it. I realized I'd been catfished. Everything about him screamed confidence except the one thing he avoided showing. I felt misled, frustrated, and mad at myself for ignoring the signs. Now he's asking what he can do to grow physically, emotionally, spiritually. But the truth is, I didn't sign up to coach insecurity. So tell me, is honesty enough when chemistry never stood a chance?
What you
Uh,
being honest about? I mean, so are we
yeah.
saying that he is lacking where I think he is lacking? Because
Yes,
let me teach y'all something. I have learned liking big men is a catch 22. If they big on the outside, they is not big on the inside for the most part. Every blue moon you get a random and you be grateful, but I'm just saying.
but he has a micro penis.
I listen, you can't deal with that.
It
And you
didn't even
just
tickle me.
girl, just walk away. Ghost this
Yeah.
nigga. Ghost
I
him.
would say that this is why I be saying it is not good that you should see what a person has to offer first. But I will say that if you really love somebody, sometimes that don't matter because you really be in love with them and they can satisfy you. But if he can't even satisfy you orally and then his stuff is little, like it's all bad. Like, sir, it's nothing that I can do with you, and I'm sorry. It's nothing that you can do. Is you too old to, or you should already know how to do that. They do say that women could teach men how to please them. She can do that, but it's like, is that going to be enough? Because once you get that, you're gonna want the real thing, and I can't even feel it, sir. Like that's deceiving, and I need to take you to court.
Did
They
she
should get
marry
to go
him?
to court for that.
They not married, are they?
No.
Yeah, it's a no for me. Then I'm sorry, I wouldn't be able to deal
Well, if
with
you
you no more.
haven't married him, walk away.
No,
I
they're
ain't
not
gonna.
married.
I had me one of them micros too, and he wanted to marry me too. And I ain't gonna lie with you, Ro. I was in love for a little while because I really liked the guy
Uh huh.
until I realized he was just dumb as a box of bricks for me. Not that he stayed dumb. I just couldn't grow with him. With that being said, he is now happily married. So somebody accepted that bullshit. With that
Because a
also
lot of
being
them
said,
people, men like that, will buy the women.
They make a
So
lot of money.
yeah, they buy the women, so they buying the women, but the woman really ain't happy. And 9 times out of 10, she having sex with somebody else. So it's like you're buying the woman. That lady ain't really happy. But if that's what floats your boat, if the man said that the woman can have another man to satisfy him, then yeah,
well,
Because there's no amount of toys, there's no amount of
yeah.
other pleasure, there's no amount of anything else that will supersede that.
well, he would be perfect for me right now because I don't want to have sex at all. So he could keep his little eeny weeny, teeny weeny,
But the
shriveled
sad
little
part is they
short.
want to.
Girl, they be so horny and ready
That's
to
the part.
jump bricks. And you just be looking at them like, what are you going to do with that thing? Put that little thing away.
Like, sir, stop bothering me.
Hold me, Jesus. Hold me.
So
Hold
let's
me.
see, what was the question? Is honesty enough when chemistry never stood a chance? So first of all, you did have chemistry, so don't do that. Okay. You did have chemistry. That's why he was down there.
That's how
That's
we
why
got here.
that's why you said he checked all the boxes. That's why he did all of those things. The problem is it completely left your body. When that's why we keep telling people you're not really in love that fast. You're not.
Mm-mm.
Because if one thing don't go right, you ready to go, or you even thinking about going. That's not in love. You're in
But
lust.
that's why I said sometimes you do. Sometimes you really do need to wait to have sex, because that's why I said if you be in love with them, sometimes just think if you waited to have sex and you really fell in love with that man. I think I'm not saying 100%, but maybe 70%. You'll be able to look past some of that stuff because you really in love with that man, and maybe somewhere in your body you would think you feeling it, but you really not. You know what I mean?
And that's the truth, girl, because I really wasn't, but I really thought I was when I wasn't
Exactly. I
because I was
told
in
you.
love with him. But
Yep.
I was in love with him as a man. And
Yep.
let me be very clear there is a reason y'all ain't supposed to be fucking before marriage.
Yep.
I'm
There it is
sorry.
right
Like, I'm
there.
not saying I'm perfect. I'm just saying I now
But if we
understand.
all would have went by what God
I
said, we would
just
have
now
all these other
understand what the
things.
Yeah.
word. was
Because
turned
we
Mhm.
wouldn't even
to
know
us.
what to compare it to, good or
Nope.
bad or
Exactly.
nothing. We wouldn't know
Exactly.
what to
So it
compare
would be
it
the
to.
biggest dick you've ever seen.
Exactly. It was this
Mhm.
girl I used to work with, and she was young though, but she was married, and she used to always say like she don't know if like when her and her husband have sex, she don't like it's nothing to her. And I was like, but didn't you say you was a virgin when y'all got married? And she was like, yeah. I said, so how do you know that it's not good? How do you know?
I still think you will know that it's not good. I'm not negating that.
Really?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. You'll
Yes.
still
Because
know because it's still a feeling. Sex is attached to a feeling. If somebody is not hitting a spot, doing it the way you want it, you absolutely know. The same way we know the difference between good and bad. It's not my good and bad is not the same as your good and bad. So it depends on the person. But no, I do believe I don't know. It's a hard one for me. That's why I believe you have to be really equally yoked with your person. And this person's problem is they were catfished. So if you fall in love with somebody or are going to fall in love with them, is that something you should
but
tell
was
them
you
on the
really
front end?
catfish? Did that man go around here telling you he was hanging? Or did you go around here assuming he was hanging?
Is that
Yeah.
something you, but my question is, okay, is that something you should tell somebody from the beginning? Because that is something that is not, it's not
No.
And no, it ain't something that be my catch
No.
22 right there. I be like,
right.
sometimes I be feeling like you
What's
should
too
not
much?
talk about that stuff when you first meet because I feel like that's a turn off. But then
Right.
I would be mad if I really start liking you and it be like that. So it'd be like, dang, when do you talk about it? Because
Right.
You talk
I am
about it
gonna be
when you
mad.
truly really
Right.
start liking them.
Right.
When they piss you off and you still want to be around them. That's when you talk about it. Other than that, most motherfuckers is only lasting to get some ass in the first place.
Facts.
So
Facts.
no, you do not owe that conversation in the beginning. It shouldn't even be a thought. You don't even know if you can hang out with this person without sex. Stop fucking.
Mm-hmm.
God damn.
But
Like,
it's not about fucking, so simmer down because just I still
is
feel
it?
like the certain it's I feel like certain things should be discussed at the beginning. Depends on what it is. It's not like he has a regular size penis. He has a micro penis. You know off the rip, that's not I mean, let's stop fucking playing. That's a micro penis. That's not a regular fucking penis. You're not deciding if you can make it work with this penis or not. The answer is or not. Like you can't that you don't make it work with that one. That's like a bitch being
Oh
with you and
shit.
she don't say, "Hey,
Oh
I just
shit.
need to let you know I can't have kids." Is that something you should say at the beginning?
Okay, I
Yes.
do say that in the
You get
beginning.
what I'm saying? Like certain things are in this category that belong at the beginning because it ain't no changing it.
But what man really wants to go around claiming his dick is small?
What woman wants to go around and tell people she can't have kids? You have to become comfortable with who the fuck you are.
I guess the woman who is comfortable with who the fuck she is, because that's the first thing. Hey, what you is you looking for more children?
Exactly.
Because when
That's
I
what I'm
see how
saying.
old you are and you ain't got no kids, you is not my man.
But if you notice, all of the conversations and things as it relates to a woman are very upfront. Like you can see our shape, you can see our body. We can't see their shape and see their body. You know, right at the beginning, we will discuss, oh, no, I don't want any kids. Or, oh, yes, I do. But guess what? It's somebody that's saying, oh, no, I can't have kids. That's a difference in I don't want kids. But they
True.
have to say it at the beginning because it's important. Why is it on our side that we have to be so free, as we should, but on their side, it's like, well, I don't want to tell you that. Well, why do you need to know what I make? Well, why do you need to know this? I need to know that because those are the things that's within a man's position. Protect, provide, aren't those things what you do? But I can't ask you any of those, but you can ask me all about my vagina and everything. Like on the third date, you sending me a,
Girl, we
oh,
ain't even had a date, and we over here asking, "Do you like to wear thongs?" What?
that part. No, listen, y'all. I wonder, is it a if they don't send you a dick pic, does that mean
I hate that.
I
I
can't
literally hate
stand
it.
If
it?
you send
I
me
hate
that,
it.
I think you're a man whore, and I don't want you
Yeah, even if
immediately.
I like you, I don't like those
That's
pictures.
the catch 22. I
Yeah,
can't
even if
stand
I
them
like
either, but
you,
is that a red alert? Like,
yeah,
mm,
I hate that. How many people? I be feeling like, how many people have you sent this to? I
that
don't like.
part.
I don't
And I
like it.
didn't ask you, and we're
I
not
think my
there.
biggest issue is not
Exactly.
feeling special. So for me, tiny dick and all, if that man is checking all the boxes, you gonna have to figure something out.
I don't think I could.
Really? Well, you know, I ain't gonna lie.
Because
This is a
I'm okay with
hysterectomy later.
not having sex, but I'm not okay with having bad sex.
Oh, okay. Well, you right. I got you. That makes sense too. Cause I'm just not here for the sex at all. Like, keep your penis, and we can just love on each other in so many other ways.
Yeah, that's how I feel right now too. It's
Yeah.
like I don't think it could be nothing a man could say to me at this point in my life that would make me even want to make my stuff get wet. Like my
It's
mama called.
dry.
Yeah, like my mama called. We used to have to say our private part was our purse. It's like my
Right.
purse is not gonna get wet for nobody. Dang, no.
Period.
It's
Look,
Mm,
that purse box is over here dried out. How about, bruh? Let me tell you how thoughts turn me on more than you.
baby.
My own
So,
thoughts, that is.
okay, guys, we got to give final advice. Is honesty enough? We're just going to keep it at honesty enough because the chemistry was definitely there. Okay.
Um,
I think she should be honest, but I think she should be honest in a way that she's not ready to be honest. I don't think you need to tell him you can't please me and you this and you that because it's not about him, it's about you. And it shouldn't come off as bad. I'm looking for something different. Sex is really important. Intimacy is really important to me, and penetration, especially, is important to me. And I don't think we're a fit. But in y'all are dating. Why can't you tell him that?
and that's real shit because, like, what you wasting time for?
Yeah. Don't keep leading this man on because you like the perk
Now
and the
that
outfit.
I don't approve.
I don't
Don't lead
approve.
him on. Don't play games with him. If you can't handle it, you just can't handle it. Like, the reality is, it's not okay to play with people's emotions. I don't never agree with that. And although he did not tell you up front, he told you soon enough, bitch, because I can imagine you ain't been dating him that long and you wanted some dick. So you found out quick. So don't act like
hmm
that. So go and drop it
I think
before it
so.
gets too serious anyway, because this was lust for you. Never was it love. And you need to move on quickly before he tries to murk you, because people like that usually tend to have a temper on the inside that creeps out later because they finally get fed up of being mistreated.
And if you
Yeah.
do it wrong, I think so too. What do you think, Rose?
I really agree with what Dad said. Yeah. It's really kind of hard.
It's very hard.
Like it's hard, but
It's so hard.
I'm just. I hope I don't have to be in that predicament because I.
Ironically, they do be satisfied. The shit is crazy. They be satisfied like everything amazing just happened.
And
Because
you
it's
just
a
sit in there.
fantasy, guys. You got to remember that it's all in your head. Like, honestly,
Exactly.
I
That's
don't give a
true.
fuck what nobody say. You can handle a little penis if he's the right man. Yes, the fuck
Well,
you
y'all
can.
go ahead. I can't. I'll be
No,
right
you
back.
see, I said
No,
you
I'll be
see.
right back. Go ahead. Keep
Oh
going.
Yes,
no,
you
I gotta
can.
get my
Des,
phone.
you see, that's what I said. I said if you really just get to know somebody first and fall in love with them, none of that stuff will matter. It
I
really don't
promise it
matter.
don't matter.
It
Like,
don't matter.
because you ride or die for who ride or die for you.
hmm
Now, don't get.
I had a guy that I dated once, and I wasn't physically attracted to him,
Hmm.
and that was the longest probably it took me to have sex with somebody, and it took me a long time because physically I was just like hell no, nigga. Like I just was not attracted to him, but. I I liked him like the person he was. Like that's how I started liking him because the things he did in the like just the way he was, it that made me start liking him. But physically, I was not attracted to him, so that's why it took me so long to even do anything. But after a while, I really started liking him.
And I
Then he got
understand that.
mad. Then he got mad because he wanted to have kids with me. And I was like, I'm not ready to have kids right now. Like, I'm not ready to have kids. And
Why
he,
not?
huh?
Why not? If you really like them.
Because I had just got out of the relationship, a long term relationship. So it was like literally a little bit after that. So I was like, I just got out of a long term relationship. I don't want to have no kids right now. Like I want to just date for a while. So why can't we just date for a while and see how it goes? And he had everything like going good for himself and everything. Like he had a good ass job. We was just think I was probably still in my 20s. He already had
Right.
his own house. He had like two or three cars. He built airplanes. Like he had a good like everything good. he just was not attracted to me. But I just kept telling him, like, just wait, just wait. And I really, really did like him. And then I would tell him all the time, because his friends would be like, why she don't want to have no kids if she's saying you this or that? And he listening to them. And I said, just give me some time. Like, just give me some time. Like, I really already was liking him. But I'm like, just give me some time. And he was like, his friends was telling him, like, oh, well, there's other women out here that want to be with you. And I was like, but I'm telling you this right now, they're not going to be with you because of you. They're going to want to be with you for what you have. I was like, you have everything going on for you at our young ass age. And I was like, these females out here right now, that's all they gonna want. And so he kind of had started acting funny with me, but it was because he had started messing with this girl and she got pregnant. So I could not believe that. I was really shocked. I was like, how the fuck this nigga stopped talking to me and he ain't even fucking cute. And Elijah was like, Rashonda, I was like, I'm just really shocked. Like, you know, and I was like, but I already know why. It's because he wanted a family. And I told him, he was like, I'm sorry, Ro. I just really wanted the family, whatever. I said, it's okay. He was like, well, can we? I said, no, we can't nothing because I told you, give me time and I'll see. Like, just give me time. And I was like, but you be careful out there. I said, because believe me, everything I said is gonna come true. Not even 6 months. The girl was pregnant, everything. Tried to take his house. Everything that I said, the girl did. And he was like, I should have listened to you. I was like, yeah, but it's too late now. Like, I'm good.
Okay, so I'm going to go back to my statement. If everything about you don't want that person, you're going to do exactly what he did. You're going to make your own decisions. It don't fit, it don't fit. Because if he truly blew your mind, you would have had that baby. You would have.
No, that's not necessarily true. I just was
It
not
is.
ready to have
No,
no.
no, it is. It
I
is. If
wasn't ready
you
to
truly,
have kids at that time. You
but
have to.
he had everything set. We only took, you gave that story in relation to this, not in your real life, but you gave it
Yeah.
in relation to this. As it relates to this story right here, because she said all of the things match, but she named everything on the outside.
Oh
Her
yeah.
inner connection does not match. That's the exact same story that you just gave.
But
If
our interconnection did match. It was
no,
after.
her interconnection did not match. It interconnect your body, your purse. That
Yeah,
side.
our person.
She
But
didn't
no,
say.
that it
She
didn't
didn't
match
say
after.
I'm in love with him. She didn't say he's amazing. She didn't say he's a good person. She said he checked every box on paper. Listen to the boxes, y'all. Pay attention. Tall, bald, bearded, big hands, big feet, big energy. That's it. Not
Right. So she was
characteristics.
fucking
Not
with
he
him
make
for
good money.
lust.
Not he do this for me. Not we do this together. Outside.
It was all lust.
Y'all not listening. That's why I'm like, y'all going into some very, this is amazing conversation, but that ain't what she said. She's talking about outer appearance. So she fell in love with, I love this cute purse right here. You get the purse and the purse fall apart. You want to get a purse back because you bought it because it looks nice. She wants this because it looks nice. And then she thought big hands, big feet, big energy. She thought she was finna get slung all around the place, but she can't because his weenus is not big enough. Y'all missing the, I'm just saying, y'all got to pay attention to the context clues. In another space with that work, yes. If you're in love with the person and all of that, because here's the thing. You could get with somebody and something could happen that next day. They could have a motorcycle accident and get ED. You could have something happen to you and you can't do that anymore, but everything else is still intact. That's why it's important to be equally yoked. She didn't name one single characteristic. She named, I got a tall, dark man or tall man who's bearded and he got big hands and big feet. I know he's finna break my back. Insert micro penis.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Yes. Yes.
That's
Look,
why
I'm like, okay, okay,
I just
okay,
let
yeah.
y'all have it today. Like,
No,
now
it
she
would have
didn't
been a
say
no
none of
for me.
that. Beautiful
It would have
story.
been a no for me then too. I feel sorry for men like that. They have
I
surgeries now.
do.
They have look, I'm like, they have surgeries now
They
for
do.
those
Ah,
things.
so okay, nurse, you're right. That could be a piece of advice. Okay. So, dear ma'am, Rose said, if you actually like this man, because you didn't say it anywhere in here, ma'am, he didn't catfish you unless he showed you another weenus, or he said he can't wait to break your back knowing he had a micro penis. Now that would have been a catfish, but you didn't put that in here. It's actual. What was the one I told you I saw real on YouTube? The extension. What was it?
Oh yeah, I think it was an extension.
Yeah,
Um,
you can get a what was that?
they
It's
can
on
get
YouTube.
extend. They can get extensions now.
So look it up, girl. They help with erectile dysfunction and they make them bigger. So
Uh,
if you want to really be with this man and have that open, honest conversation, then I think you should. But I think it should be you, because those are very defensive way to come to. You have to be very sensitive with this because, girl, he tall. And if you're not tall, he might slang you somewhere. So be careful, girl. But there's other options out there. If this, you want this to be your forever person. Don't sound like you do. Hmm. I need people to stop thinking just because you have big hands and big feet. Where did that come from, guys?
I have no idea,
Some
but
bullshit
I've
talking
been
about
hearing that since we was
you can
little.
Me
measure a man's
too.
you
Since
can
we was
measure a man's
little.
penis by his middle finger to his wrist. That's what they used to say.
Really?
None of that me, but the ones I can say that be kind of true is the skinny ones. The skinny ones,
Yeah.
Man,
And the short
listen.
ones. And
yeah,
the
And the short.
short ones.
yeah, the skinny and the short ones, they be having like that's for real. That has been for real.
I promise you, God is so funny to me. If He made you big on the outside, you small on the inside. If He made you small on the outside, you
Trying to
big.
balance y'all ego.
He
Right,
balances it out because you don't. He know you gonna do too much. Like He had to make me chubby because He also made me cute, and I am hell when I'm well. And I know that if I was any smaller, I would.
girl.
I'll
That's
be a
how.
private dancer.
I would have the energy to do the things that come across my mind. That's what we gonna say. How about that?
Right, girl.
Yes.
People still do it nowadays. Hell,
No,
In
I
real
don't
life.
have the energy to do the things that cross my mind. That's the problem.
Oh my goodness. Okay, you guys ready for the next story?
Yes,
I'm gonna
yes.
skip to
Let's move
story
on.
number 4 because the title looks good. Let's see what you. So let's see. My wife's fantasies crossed the line.
Okay, okay, okay,
Okay.
okay.
Ready?
Okay.
Okay, be serious. Okay. When consent disappears, is it still a fantasy? Let's see. My wife's fantasies. Hold on, y'all. I got real tears coming out my eyes. Give me 1 second. I really. Hold on, hold on. I'm sorry because my eyes are blurry. Please, medical emergency. Okay, here we go. My wife's fantasies keep escalating. First, she wanted rough play, then humiliation, then bringing strangers into our bedroom. I went along with the things I wasn't comfortable with because I thought marriage meant compromise. Understood. Then she wanted her ex involved.
what?
That's when it went too far. What happened next was non consensual. It was traumatic and it shattered my trust completely. I'm ashamed, confused, and struggling to reconcile with the woman I married with the danger she put me in. So tell me, when your partner leads you into harm, how do you walk away from someone you still love? Give me 1 second. Hold on. I might be able to get another detail. Okay, she wanted to catch me in her bed with a stranger and
What?
and
Oh,
do it in front of the guy.
what?
We did. Okay, so let me read um something else. Okay. My wife's sexual fantasies are escalating. First, she wanted me to choke her. Okay. Then she wanted me to catch her in bed with a stranger and do it in front of the guy. We did. Now she wants her ex to catch us in bed. I see why I took it out. Okay. Now she wants her ex to catch us in the bed, then he butt me in front of her.
Oh my God. Is that the
She,
end?
she's for the streets.
Girl, what did she try to S&M him? Is she trying to make her husband her toy?
And she wants her ex
Have
to take advantage of her husband in the back.
I know exactly what you're saying. What so
That
you
shit's crazy. Like,
are
is
you
your husband?
serious?
Like, is your husband bisexual? Like, cause that's insane.
It
Is
sounds
your
like
husband
he's
or is
not.
that ex one bisexual? If you saying you want the ex-husband or ex-boyfriend to do it to your, that's a lot to unpack. I don't know. I don't know. She needs to seek therapy. Hell, that's a lot. That's a lot.
Oh, Jesus, hold me.
I don't know what to say about her. She's sick. She needs medication.
Okay, guys. So I have my program set to extract things like that. Um, but that story didn't make sense without, I could imagine what it was, but I also have the original. And then I extract certain things like the but part that obviously was not in the story. Everything else was in the story. But ma'am, humiliation. First, she wanted rough play, then humiliation for you or for her. Then
That's what
bringing,
I'm saying. She
yes, she
nasty.
humiliate you. I thought when you want humiliation and stuff like that, you want it. That see, let me tell you something. That's a problem that I have with stuff, and I believe I've talked to both of y'all before with that offline. Here's what I don't like, even in a dating. And y'all remember, this is not somebody in my life right now. I've known them since before the sixth grade. Um, what I have a problem with, and men that are unattractive to me and kind of make me scared of them and not want to do anything with them, is when they say, "Oh, I can't wait to do this with you." And they want you to give them head, you to dance for them, you to maybe offer your butt, you to, they, everything is for you to do. Please explain to me how you never have nothing that you want to do for that other person. So
Right.
to me, it's like the other, like they're looking at us like a toy, if you will. Like you're looking at the things you can get from me, but you don't want to be involved with me. And you think this shit is cute and I'm supposed to be turned on about it. But nothing you said turned me on because it's all things you want to do to me, not for me. I thought humiliation is the when the person wants you to like call them names, do things to them. They want to feel the feeling of humiliation. Isn't that dominatrix if you want to?
That's where I think this is going. Regardless if he's willing or not, she's practicing on her husband because she has found her a new job.
But listen, I think you need to get a I'm with Rogue. You need therapy, and I wouldn't actually do nothing with you for a minute because that's crossing the line a lot. Unless you're nowhere in there does it say that he's bi. So even introducing a man that he would have to touch, or I'm sorry, that would actually be touching him. That you didn't discuss this with your husband to begin with. Role playing is role playing, but everybody knows what's going to happen before the role playing.
I can't get into none of this shit.
I'm
And you,
ashamed. Why are you ashamed? I'm ashamed, confused, and struggling to reconcile the woman I married with the danger she put me in.
Here it goes again. Y'all don't be knowing these people before y'all get married. You should have knew she was into all that nasty mess.
Bro, people keep secrets though. People keep secrets though, and they don't
We
tell
would have to
everything.
get drunk one night or something so I could see everything. When you drunk, you can't really hold all that stuff in. We're gonna have to do something to where you gonna slip up or something. It gotta come out before we go down that aisle. You gonna have to slip up somewhere. Like, no, no.
That's not cool, y'all. This one,
bitch, I'm just tripping off of how she waited till they got married to start these stunts.
Yeah, that's what I'm
I'm
saying.
surprised that didn't happen in the dating.
he
So that
said
means
that.
she might have not wasted no time, or she is bored.
My wife's fantasies keep escalating.
She bored, baby.
Somebody like that, bored isn't even a good word to use, Des, because this man is doing different things. Like, I think your taste is just out of control. Actually, I don't think you're a person. I don't think you should be married, wife. I don't think you should be married because you don't want one person. So why are you married? You wanted somebody that perhaps would feel inclined to agree to do those things, and so that you could feel protected when you in certain situations because your man is there. That's what I'm getting. Yeah,
Mm.
because it doesn't make sense. Why wouldn't you do these things as a single person? You didn't do them while you guys dated. You waited until you was married to do these things. So you waited until you had your protection.
Mm.
That's what I see with this. Because think about it. When you go to the club with your dude, you feel different than when you go to the club with your friends. If even if one person's dude is there, you feel comfortable with the presence of a male. So you know when you go to those, what do you call it? You know the parties. Um, it's like the dungeon, the places with a lot of rooms in it.
Yeah, the sex parties, the sex
Yeah,
parties.
you know what I'm talking about. Okay. So just think if you walking in with your partner and y'all are doing things together, each of you feel a little bit more comfortable because you have your person with you. And a woman especially will feel way more comfortable and a man will feel way more confident because he's walking in with a beautiful woman already. He married her, he brought her. So he's feeling comfortable and or sorry, confident knowing I already came with somebody. So anything else I get is extra. If anything, we probably will pull somebody together. And a woman will feel more comfortable because she knows nobody can go as further with me than what I want him to, and I can actually explore in this space because I know my man got my back. I feel like that's what it is with her, but you
They
didn't
just
see
need to
this.
go to, like you said, they just need to go to an orgy or something. Hell, I don't know.
I
They
think he
if
needs to leave her.
well, if he wants to please her, I guess that's would be a thing that they can. Swingers. That's what
That's
I.
what it is. Swingers.
Swingers. Yeah,
Yeah.
she. It
Or
just
maybe
depends.
he
I
can
feel like
suggest that.
she should have told him that because some partners are okay with going to swinging parties and stuff. I remember when I was young, I had went to one. I've been to a couple of them because I'm just nosy, and I was just like,
Oh,
I
I
just
have.
really, yeah, like I just want to go to see what they doing in there. But I knew I could not be in there laughing and shit. So, but
Right.
I
But
was just like,
I
oh
did go
my,
because I wanted to see it too. But you know what? Okay, you're onto something. Maybe he can offer safer solutions.
yeah,
I'm not willing to do any of these things, so don't ask me again. However, let's try maybe the cruises that we heard about and the new beaches and the sex parties and stuff like that. Maybe they could do it in a more controlled environment.
yeah. I think that's what I'm saying. If he wants to stay with her and wants to please her, maybe they can go to things like that to where you really not inviting people into your home per se. You out somewhere, but maybe that can help her. Hell, I don't know. I'm just saying maybe that can help the lady. Like, girl, help that you get your little rocks off, and then we going home.
Right. What do you think, Dennis? I keep muting you because there's a lot of noise.
I thought I muted myself. I'm so sorry.
No. You go ahead.
Uh,
What do you say for them?
um, mm, I'm with the therapy because there's clearly an illness going on right now. But I really think, respectfully, you need a divorce and you need to go get you a job because that's a job, and like you could do that and get a good fat check for playing with people like that, with people who actually
For
want that
real.
from you. Because I don't
Only
think that
fans.
was cool to bring it into your marriage.
In your
But
home?
I
Yeah,
do
that's
think
what I'm
your
saying. Not in
husband
your
was
home. You letting all them spirits in there.
right. I
Don't start
think your
that.
husband was cool to allow you to be free in that way. But I also respect the fact that he's looking at you crazy because you're doing too much.
And you
And
included his body parts
mm-hmm,
without telling
mm-hmm,
him.
mm. Well, she told
Now
him
he feels in danger. That's a big word for a man to use. He said, I'm ashamed also.
that he has allowed her to do so much already.
I think that final straw was that ex coming in and you planning for him to, yeah. Okay, next story. Last story. Guys ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, Lord. Okay. She was mourning, or so I thought. When someone blames you for catching them, were you ever valued? I, she was mourning, or so I thought. When someone blames you for catching them, Were you ever valued? Let's see. We've been together 5 months. We've
Mm.
been together 5 months. Her ex had died a few months before we met. Sometimes she asked me to be alone to mourn him. I respected that, or at least I tried to. One night, I went to her house anyway to cheer her up. That's when I caught her with another man. She didn't apologize. She blamed me. She said, "This is your fault. You can't come by uninvited." Then she ghosted me. And the crazy part, I still love her. So tell me, is love supposed to hurt like this, or did I ignore the truth the whole time? Y'all, wait.
Love ain't supposed to feel this way.
We've been together 5 months. 5 months.
Yeah, I'm stuck right there too.
Girl, you stupid. Trey Songz said it best.
No, it's him.
No, I'm saying Trey Songz was said it
Oh,
in his song best. That's what I was singing. Love ain't supposed to feel this way. Love is supposed to hurt or cause me pain.
I
Love
don't
ain't
believe
supposed
it's
to make
love.
me cry. But now I'm trying to wipe my eyes.
Here I go. I wake up feeling so horny.
Oh, he said he if he love her, then I love it. She gonna keep doing the same
She
thing,
was
sir. I don't
mourning
know
her
what to tell you.
ex-boyfriend. How did you even fall in love with somebody that's still in mourning?
Yeah, like come on, like come on. And
That
clearly she ain't mourning that bad if she got other people over there.
that
She
might
No,
don't.
be
that
why
is
she's
how she is
mourning.
mourning.
Well, you know what? Some people do mourn different. Maybe she a hoe now that she mourning. Hell,
That's why she told him, "Hey, partner, I didn't tell you to
yeah,
come over here. I did not tell you to slide up over here.
right.
That is not your girlfriend. That is, she's still mourning her ex. You're not in love with her. You need help. Like, it's something wrong with you. She didn't do nothing wrong to me. She didn't do nothing wrong with you, like at all. Sometimes she needs to be alone to mourn. She do. It sounds like you're a whistle butt. You need to leave this alone. She don't want you,
She didn't call you over there. It wasn't your turn.
and wasn't.
And it don't even matter if it none of that because bruh.
I still love her.
Why first of all, shut the fuck up. You don't still love her
You
and
don't love her.
you didn't never love her and you don't even know what love is. You was lusting because she was fucking because she was mourning.
Yeah, yeah.
So the fact is she getting her some because she is mourning. That is how she is mourning the loss of her mate. Just because she gave you some doesn't mean she wants you.
And
So
she
no,
probably didn't. And here's the worst part.
she just
Sometimes
was
when you
horny. She was just horny. Like
Yes,
that.
sometimes when you mourning or just coming out of a relationship, you don't want another relationship. You don't need somebody to come in and sweep you off your feet. You need somebody to come in and break your back, okay? Because you
And
need to
that's
let off
it.
some
Like,
tension.
sir, I'll call you when I want some more.
Thank
Bye.
you. Thank you. And leave me alone. No, I don't want to go to dinner. I don't want to go to the movies. I don't want cards. I don't want flowers. I don't want sweet nothings. I literally want you to come over. Let me do what I need to do and leave. And as a matter of
And
fact, since you
leave.
don't know how to go home, I'll come to your house so I
You,
can
we don't
leave.
even got to go to each other's house. We'll meet
Meet
somewhere.
at
And,
the
sir, I'm
motel.
going to leave. I'm gonna do y'all just right. But thank you, thank you. It was fun.
Period.
It was fun, and I'll call you the next time I'm
And
here.
no, I don't want to cuddle. And please don't
No,
kiss me. Mm-mm. That's really interesting. Those are the those are the relationships you actually do the most shit. The man you with be begging you to do all kind of stuff, and he'd be like, "No." Then you get with a dude
oh,
like that.
everything I love, those to me, I'm not gonna. I ain't even gonna lie. When I was like that, I was at.
I had the best time
I
ever.
had the best time when I was just like that, and that's why a lot of dudes would be like, "You act like a nigga." I was like, "Oh, so I act like y'all like." I
Mm-mm.
mean, why wouldn't y'all want a girl that's not attached to you, that don't want you around and all that? I thought that would be ideal for you, but when it happens to y'all, y'all can't.
So we don't act like a nigga. We act like women who tell the
Yeah,
truth. Because no, I haven't seen a man yet that just sleeps with a woman and let it go.
exactly.
No, I don't think they believe us when we say we have sex, we leave, we go. I don't want a pillow talk. You're not my friend. No extra texting me. No nothing. I don't tell you about my life. Why? No, thank you. I literally, sir, you are for one thing. Thank you. And please don't just leave me alone. Okay? Leave me alone until you don't. I don't need all that warm and fluffy shit. I really don't. I think the final verdict is for him to
Wait his turn.
serve. Get the tiger lilies out of your ass. Why are you leave that girl alone? She don't want to be with you. And there's different kinds of feelings. If he loves her, he cuddling and getting on her. That's what we trying to tell the people. She don't want to do that. She don't want to do that. And when you showed up and saw another car there, you should have even knocked on that girl's door. Y'all been dating for 5 months. You're not at that level where you could just pull up like that. Like, who do you think you are? She don't want to be cheered up. She wants to mourn. You're not the only person in her life. How you know she didn't want to be with her homegirls? How you know she just don't want you to pull up? Did she give you permission to pull up, sir?
No, she didn't. She said, I didn't tell you. That's what you get for coming over here. Yeah.
Right. Why you talking about I caught her or she was mourning? So I thought, sir, she is mourning and you're interrupting her process and making her angry. You're not respecting her feelings or what she is saying. She is being very honest with you, very upfront, and you may not like the way it sounds. And you may think that saying, get under, forget from under one man and get under another man. Everybody's not that way. Okay. Listen to what the person says, not what women typically like. If the person is telling you what they like, believe them. She told you. You're not her ex. Her boyfriend just died a few months ago. Are you serious? What is wrong with you? You're very selfish. You're very overbearing. You don't listen. You didn't pass kindergarten, did you, sir? You didn't pass kindergarten. I don't actually like you. Sorry. Maybe
Not
they can
because
give
you
you
didn't
advice.
pass kindergarten. Get out of here.
Because he don't listen.
I'm so weak. He
Listen
don't.
to the words that he's using. In your title, you saying she mourning or so I thought. That's disrespectful as shit. Um, when someone blames you for catching them, were you ever valued? Sir, she don't know if she coming or going. You don't have a value yet. I don't understand. You didn't catch her doing anything. She didn't hide it from you and she told you the truth. You didn't catch her doing nothing. Um, she told you she wanted to be alone. You still went over there to cheer her up anyway. Okay, if you're going to take a risk and do something like that where you don't have hold that actual title, then you need to be prepared for whatever you see and to handle it accordingly. She has answered you. She didn't apologize. She blamed you. She did. It's your fault. You came by uninvited. Then she ghosted you. Why? Because you don't listen, and you still don't listen based on the way you wrote this. I still love her. She don't like you.
Well, I'm like, that's your problem. That's the problem. That's your problem, sir, if you still love her. Clearly, she don't love you.
You thought she was an easy target because she was mourning. You thought you was gonna swoop in and get all the advantages of
A mourning female.
you should have did better. You should have told her she was ugly or something. Sounds like she likes rough things. Or
I'm
people
so
that
weak.
listen. She don't want you, okay? She don't want you. So move on. So the answer is so tell me, is love supposed to hurt like this? No. No, it's not. You're not in love, so let it go. Or did I ignore the truth the whole time? You ignored the truth the whole time. Final answer. Glad we could help you. What's your answer, guys?
I agree with your answer.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
Well, there it is. So that
Go
is it
outside.
for tonight. Make sure that if you're watching in replay, leave your opinions on each case down below. If you like, please make sure to share the replay and enjoy the replay. If you leave comments, I do go back and read them and reply to them. All of the books are still on Amazon for sale. They will be on Amazon forever, and there will be more dropping. They are back up to $15.99 though, which is not a lot because they do three different things. However, that is it from tonight. Any final words from you guys?
Remember to love yourself, accept yourself, and change the shit you don't like about yourself. And only then
Close the door.
can you truly be great with someone else.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, I was in here
Okay.
arguing with the 6-year-old.
That's a six.
Um,
Soon to be seven.
right. um, Amir, be quiet. You guys just everybody has to do better in knowing your worth and not just settling for anybody because you want to be in whatever it is a relationship just to be with somebody or whatever. Just learn to love yourself first, and then I don't think you would miss all these red signs because some of these things is like common sense. Like a blind person can sense these things,
Mhm.
and you're a fully capable person and you're just doing dumb things like you belong on a little yellow short bus. So love yourself better. Love yourself first, like Dad said. Love yourself first. And then you won't and quit being so hard up to be with somebody and you won't go through all these dumb things.
Agreed. That is it. Until Thursday, I will see you back at 7. Have a good night.